Hello ladies. Okay, sorry that I'm late. I had the most exciting download and I just was like, I can't wait to share this. I need to like incorporate it. So I did. I'm so excited. Sorry. Any of you who have been around a little while know that when I get excited, I'm like, I'm like I don't know, I'm vibrating. Okay. So super excited. And I'm just going to, okay, my notes are up. Oh. I also, when I have like big spiritual shifts or like transformations or downloads or whatever, I get like starving hungry. So I'm also like super hungry. So I'm probably going to keep this short, but I just, yeah, I was too excited not to adjust this. I am very excited for this today. And I don't remember. Okay. So I just want to start out with, I have a couple of things to share on this live that are new options to work with me. Okay. And they're incredible and I'm super excited for them. And they are like coming up quickly. So, but today we are talking about being your big vision. So if you feel like you have a lot to accomplish here in this life, but you don't know exactly what, or maybe you even like know the end result, but you just don't know how to like put it all into a package, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today, because I do believe with all my heart that we all have a big impact to make in the world. Okay. So we all have important work to do here. Firmly believe it. And unfortunately, a lot of people will not fulfill theirs, right? They will not fulfill their purpose in that sense, their big purpose of what they're supposed to do here. Because either, they're corporate zombies or they don't have that growth mindset. They just won't be open to hearing about possibilities, right? And I am specifically here, well, one of the reasons, because I have a lot, but I'm here to draw out the people who do have that big purpose and who do have bigger dreams, or even just who want to have bigger dreams and maybe they don't have them yet. When I talk about having a big vision, I'm not speaking about money. Okay. When I talk about purpose and impact and change, I'm speaking on a global scale. So every single time when you hear me speak about these things, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking big. And that can be really scary. I know that for a lot of people, but I do believe that we are all supposed to make that big of an impact. And so I'm not dumbing it down anymore. I'm not like shrinking it and just talking about like the smaller impacts. Like, no, we need to be making bigger changes. Okay. So And quick story, like super quick, I did not always know what my purpose was. It's not something that we are necessarily born with. I know some people are, but I would say that usually we're not, okay? Usually we need to discover it. It's part of the journey of this lifetime to actually discover what our purpose is and fulfill it, okay? And for me, it has taken a lot of digging, self-discovery, huge learning curves, right? Things coming at me really suddenly, trials and all of that to make it through. And I'm still refining it. And I think that we always will be, those of us who are really going to shake the foundations of the world, right? It's never going to be like step by step exactly what we plan out. So we're constantly refining it, and that's totally fine. It's also a little bit to handle sometimes, and that's okay. So if you feel like you're meant for more and you just like, that you have a big purpose, but you don't know what it is, and you feel like you're kind of floundering with that and just kind of wandering aimlessly, and you just want to know what it is so that you can start living the life that you're supposed to be living, right? Reach out, because I am opening just one spot for a 1-month intensive with me to discover, clarify, and to trust your purpose, okay? And then map out how you're going to accomplish it. And this 1-month intensive is called an intensive for a reason. It's going to be hard and heavy, but it's not going to be time consuming. Okay. I am a mom. I'm a busy mom. So are most of the people I work with. So it's not going to be a big time thing, but be ready to face your inner demons, to look at your limiting beliefs, be ready to push yourself around your beliefs and your understandings, right? And be ready to step into an unshakable belief that you are going to accomplish your dreams, okay? That it's not optional. And so be ready for me to be tough with you to get that out of you, because you guys, and this is a part of what the download that I had right before this was, the time is now, okay? It's not in a month, it's not in a year, it's not in 5 years. Right now is when we start the changes. And I am making big changes. And I've already started on my big dreams. I've already taken the first steps, and in some cases a few steps into the journey, because I have more than one thing that I'm changing. And there's a reason that I was called, and this was like the first of all the downloads I ever got. I was told that I was supposed to be the lighthouse for other women, to bring them in, to help them realize their dreams, all of that kind of stuff. And there's a reason that I was given that, and it is because I was given the incredible gift. I could also look at it like a burden, but I call it a gift of holding more than most people ever will. It's a burden that I will gladly bear if it means that I can create the changes that I plan to create, which I will. It's not optional. And I am meant to inspire others into action as well. And that's a big part of what I'm supposed to do here. And so I look at it like it's my job to help you get into action, to actually step into your big purpose. Because I know that the people in my world, you're not just trying to make a buck. You're not just wanting to start a business to work from home, not work for somebody else. Like, all of those things matter, but they're not the big picture for you. You want so much more than that. And I will be helping people to do that on all levels, from the first baby steps all the way to the big mountain moving, world changing impact. Okay. So with all of that said, if you don't know what your purpose is, how do you create that big vision so that you can start stepping into it, right? And I think this is where a lot of people in my world get stuck. It's like, yeah, I know I meant to do more, but I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what to do because I don't know really what that big thing is yet. So if you don't know what your purpose is, where do you start? And I am literally going to lay it out in this live. So first of all, what impact do you want to make? Okay. What, like, deep inside, what calls to you? What feels exciting? What issues do you care about globally? What problems do you want to solve? Knowing what impact you want to make is important in finding the impact that you're meant to make, okay? Because you're given your wants, you're given your dreams to help direct you towards that purpose. So if you think of your wildest dreams, and then you think, if I could accomplish my wildest dream, what would it be? What would it be that I would do if I could literally do anything? And here's the thing, you literally can do anything, okay? There are no limits to what we can do. And that is, again, a scary thought, but it's also very powerful. And once you think of your wildest dreams and like the impact that you would want to make if you could, then I want you to think even bigger. Scary, right? And if it's not scary, it's not big enough. It's not big enough if you're not scared. You should be, and not just like a little nervous, you should be terrified. And I'm starting to actually like open up into my purpose that's terrifying, okay? And I've always been the kind of person who loves a challenge, so I'm not one to shy away, but at the same time, it is scary. So if your big dreams are not big enough, they're not going to make you feel scared, and you still need to be thinking bigger, okay? So keep that in mind. And you know the phrase, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. It's one of my favorite quotes. I live my life by this rule, okay? You want to take your big vision and make it bigger. You want to make it so damn big that people think you're crazy, okay? And then you're guaranteed to make a big impact. Because everything that you do, every action that you take is going to, at minimum, land you among the stars. Even if you don't make it to the moon. Okay? And that's not to say that you can't make it to the moon. You can accomplish the huge, big, massive thing that you come up with. But at minimum, you want to land among the stars. You want to make a big impact. You want to make a change. And then you can look at, okay, what am I really good at in my life? And just make a list, right? And this might seem so simple, but really it's always smart to play to our strengths. And so figuring out what your strengths are, and you might know some of them already, you might have to kind of like brainstorm a little bit, dig a little bit deeper for some of them, and that's okay. And then how can you apply those strengths to the unique situation that you are creating? Okay, you are shooting for the moon. Remember, we're making it even bigger than our wildest dreams. So how can you apply your strengths to help you move towards that? And then getting clear on, I'm not even going to call them weaknesses because I think that everything is a learning opportunity. Get clear on where you would need to grow, what your big vision is going to require you to learn first. Okay. And then you make a plan. And of course, life never goes according to plan, ever. But you have to make the plan. You have to decide on a path or you'll never get started, right? So if you have 5 paths laid out in front of you, you have to choose one to take the first step. And if you do not choose, you will never take that first step. So you have to make a plan. Even if you already know that your plan is not going to stick, that your plan is going to change, that you're going to tweak it, that you're going to pivot, that you're going to, all of these things, that's okay. Make the plan, because if you don't make the plan, you're not choosing a path and you're never going to take the first step. Okay, and then start. Don't wait. What are you waiting for? Really? Do you not want your kids to see how to act on their dreams? Like see it firsthand? Do you want to be old when you start? Right? You don't need money. You don't need more time in your day. You don't need to be done breastfeeding, close out your divorce. You don't have to wait till all your kids are in school full time or the baby's out of diapers or whatever. You don't have to wait for any of it. And you really, really, really don't need the money. Okay? I know it feels like you do. You don't. Not to start. Okay, big things take time to accomplish. And big things, really big things like we're talking about, are not something that you wait to do. You start. You just start. I've given you the steps. They are that simple. Okay? Just start. And if you're going to make a big impact, if you're going to make a change, okay, and you are sure of that, I want you to drop an I commit in the comments for me and say it out loud for yourself. Really commit to it. Putting it in the comments and saying it out loud can be your first step, right? Sometimes all we need to do is actually commit to ourselves. And so I'm asking you to do that right now. Because again, like I said, part of the download I got today was literally, it is time to be done waiting, you guys. It is not time to, I can't even, like my words, sometimes I feel like I'm like ancient, but like, it's not time to dilly-dally. It's not time to like slowly wonder and figure out, like, no, start acting on it right now, because for whatever reason, and I don't have the clarity on what the reason is, but for whatever reason, right now is a super powerful time to act, okay? It is going to propel you, rocket you forward, okay? And if you want my guidance in getting clarity and creating that roadmap, so if you maybe struggle to really come up with what that big vision is, or to make the plan, right? Sometimes it's just making the plan that's hard. I have one spot this month, like I said, and I'm not waiting. I am like, we're doing this now. I'm doing this now in my life, and I want you to do this now in your life as well. So if you want to do this, then let's do this now. Hop into my DMs and we will chat about it. And then the other one that I want to share with you ladies today, and this won't take super long, so don't worry. I'm sure you've all heard of, actually, the idea that the 5 people that you spend the most time with are going to shape who you are, right? They're going to have the most impact on who you are, on how you behave, all of it. And I am also opening, 5 spots, only 5. And this is going to be a bigger package because we are going to move mountains together, you guys. So this is a 6-month package, and it is for the woman who is ready to get into consistent alignment with her purpose and move very quickly. Okay. It's for the woman who is ready to blow up the norms and make a big change right away. It is for the woman who is prioritizing her impact on the world because she knows that it's not an option to wait. It's for the woman who is saying, fuck it, like, pardon my French, but screw it, I'm doing this and nothing is going to stop me, and I'm doing it now. This is for the woman who is ready to join a tribe of change makers, okay, who wants to have those people around her to impact who she's becoming and who she really is. This is for powerhouse women who do not stop, okay? We slow down, but we're too driven to give up. And nothing, and I mean literally nothing, is going to stand in your way. So if that's you, DM me the word aligned, because now is the time to get started. And this is going to be a 6-month mastermind / one-on-one combo. Okay, you're going to get a lot of direct support from me and also be in that energy of the other 5 women who are going to be making big radical changes around the world. So again, this is making an impact right now. This is for you if you are ready to act, if you are ready to take the time, make the effort, get into alignment, and make a difference. Okay, so again, just DM me aligned if you're interested in the details of that one. And for the 1-month spot for the clarity package, you can just DM me the word clarity for more details on that. Okay, but I really hope that no matter what, you don't need to take part in those packages to act on what I have talked about today. Okay, you can take the steps that I laid out for you and you can act on them, and you can make a big difference all on your own. I'm not saying you need me. I'm not saying that you need to be in the energy of these other women in order to be able to accomplish that. Okay, I did it on my own. So can you. So can anybody. Okay, but doing it in an energetic space that is supporting it and encouraging it, and where you can get ideas and get feedback and get just really, again, it's that energy that matters so much. Then, take that step, because it will rocket you to where you want to go. Okay, so really quickly, again, what impact do you want to make? What are your wildest dreams? And then make it bigger. Make it so much bigger that it's scary. Make it so much bigger that people think you're nuts. Okay, and once you do that, then you need to sit with, what are you really good at? What are your strengths already? And then what do you need to focus on to grow? What do you need to learn to be ready to make those big steps? And make a plan. Lay out the roadmap, even if it's going to change. And then just take the first step and give yourself a timeline. Again, that will change too, just like the plan, right? But give yourself a timeline so that you have a deadline, right? And I really hope that so many of you are going to take those steps. They're super simple, but they're also really powerful if you put the intent behind it, that you are going to find out. You are going to figure out what your big vision is. You're going to create it. You're going to plan it out, and you are going to start acting on it, because right now is the time, ladies. The time is now to act. We are going to make a change. So if you're ready to come along with me and be a part of this wave of change that is coming, please reach out in the DMs, because I am really looking forward to meeting you, working with you, whatever the case may be. I know most of you pretty well here, but if I don't know you well, I can't wait to get to know you better. Anyways, and if you are one of those 5 ladies, or even 6 ladies, I guess, with the 1 month spot, but if you are one of those ladies, reach out to me now, because those spots are going to go quick. This is not going to be a regular container, you guys. This is going to be propelling us so quickly beyond our wildest dreams. Again, we're going beyond our wildest dreams, right? We are always doing this. So I really look forward to it. I'm super excited for it. And I hope that all of you do something, follow these steps. Again, whether you reach out to me or not, I really hope that this helps you to get where you want to go. And I think that's it. I am really looking forward to this month. This month is huge. I feel it like bubbling up. The energy is just wild. So yeah, really hope that some of you are going to take some action based on this, and really looking forward to seeing the changes that you make. I'm really looking forward to a different world and all of it. So love you all. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Mwah.